Ian. He has won the award for the Member of the Year, IABSE Awards 2024.
Thank you.
So how do you feel today, Ian?
Well, it's fantastic. I'm really honoured. I mean, my goodness, I've been a member of IABSE forever, and you know, it's just wonderful to have this recognition. I don't actually know what I've done to deserve it, but there we are. Somebody decided it was a good idea. But
Ian has been extremely active throughout the year, especially this year, because we had the Manchester Symposium,
yes.
and he's also the chair of the jury for the IABSE Awards. Do you want to talk a little bit about the symposium?
Well, the symposium in Manchester was a really important one because we were looking at this big question about
yes.
the climate emergency
yes.
and how do we build in a much more responsible way.
Right.
And so we had some really, really good contributions from all over the world. Fantastic turnout. And I think it went really well. I've had a lot of very positive feedback. You know, really important issues to do with, you know, low carbon, biodiversity, all the things that we now need to really pay attention to because it's just not good enough not to, you know?
True.
So that was really exciting. And I was delighted that it went so well. Yeah. It was a lot of work, my goodness, but it went well.
And that brings me to the question, like you are associated with so many associations worldwide, right? East Stratty, Bridges for Prosperity, and so on. So what do you think is the role of IABSE, because you're a member of the year? What do you think is the role of IABSE in this context?
Thank you for the question, because I think it's really important. IABSE is an international envelope organization. It's an association that people want to belong to. Yeah. It's like a club. It's like a members club. People want to be members.
Yes.
There are some associations. I'm a member, as you know, or fellow actually, of the Institution of Structural Engineers you mentioned.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm very proud of that too. But that's the kind of professional qualification,
yes,
which you kind of have to have, whereas people choose to be members of IABSE. And the wonderful thing about IABSE is that whenever we come together, we meet people from all over the world
yes.
who are doing similar things, who are striving to achieve the similar goals that I am. And we compare notes, we learn from each other.
Yes.
And it really is a fabulous organization. It's a very friendly body of people.
Yes, very true.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
That's perfect. And Ian has been one of the founding members also for the national groups and the work that we do for the national groups. Especially, I would like to mention the British National Group, which won the award also last year.
It's true.
So, and you have...
I was very proud about that too.
Yes.
The national groups are the heart of IABSE. Yeah. So we're an international body, but of course, all the national groups is where the activity happens, apart from on the big symposium and congress. And so we've been promoting the idea of local activity, local groups, sometimes national groups getting together and sharing resources, sharing ideas. Obviously, that can be difficult geographically if you've got people a long way apart. But the national groups are so important. And I was chair of the British group for a long time. And we were delighted, as you say, to get the award last year.
Yeah, true. And you are also the chair of the jury for the IABSE Awards.
I am indeed the chair of the jury, and you'll be hearing about that more a little bit later on. But I again, I'm very honoured to have been asked to do that. I've done it now for a few years. I've been on the jury before these awards in the previous kind of iteration for some years. So I'm very familiar with the looking at international projects. I actually also sit on the jury of the IABSE Awards.
Yes.
So yes, I'm busy. I'm involved with a lot of things.
Yes.
You mentioned Bridges to Prosperity, the most wonderful charity building bridges in the developing world, saving lives literally, sort of almost overnight. So there's lots of things going on, and this organisation, this association, IABSE, is a wonderful, wonderful group of people from all over the place, and I love it.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And just to talk a little bit about also Ian's background. I mean,
now what?
He's been working with Flint Neil for 49 since 1979, I guess.
79, I joined them.
Right?
So you've done your research. Well done. 1979, I joined Flint Neil and became a partner in 1991.
Yes.
So I was a partner with Flint Neil for many years, and then eventually joined COWI. Yeah. And COWI is a name, of course, we know very well. A long association with the IABSE, and in fact, wonderful to be honouring Klaus Ostenfeld today at the awards this year. So COWI is a worldwide organisation. I've been very privileged to work with them. Now I'm working on my own independent consulting engineer.
Ian also has a TED Talk, so make sure you go to his website and check out the TED Talk. There are very few structural engineers who have been on TED Talks, actually.
TED was quite scary, I have to say. I've stood up in front of a lot of audiences at my time, So standing in front of the TED audience
Yes.
is quite something.
And there's one statement which you gave, like bridges are a work of art.
They are.
So what do you think about art?
Well, they are.
Engineering?
I mean, an objet d'art. I mean, it is. I mean, the French actually call a bridge an object, an art of object of art.
Yeah.
We are artists.
Yes.
What we do is we create sculpture in the landscape. It happens to be that most of the bridges that I do are functional as well, but they have to be beautiful. They have to be something which delight the soul. And what I say in that TED talk is that we really have no excuse to build, mundane, mediocre, or worse, ugly structures, which unfortunately we do. I mean, we build those things, and we should be ashamed because we're destroying the beauty of the natural landscape. So when we're building bridges, we have a responsibility, and indeed with other structures as well.
Yes,
we have a responsibility to make them beautiful, as well as functional, economic, sustainable, and all those things.
So thank you so much, Ian, and congratulations once again for winning Member of the Year award.
Thank you very much, Brenda.
Thank you.